Okay, here we are back with this page. It's all dry and glue bottle ready to go. And I think I have totally switched gears on my plaid background. I think I was gonna do the lady in the pink and blue plaid. And after I got to looking through some more magazines, I kindly switched gears. Said I like this much better. I'll just use her for another time. I just tore her hair off. But it's only paper, right? I like these ladies much better, the colors. Hope everyone's doing okay. My dog is back here behind me just rolling around on the floor. Hear that going on. Starting to warm up a little bit around here. I really like this picture, this lady and this tiger. I do think it's a tiger this time, not a lion. I don't know how she's going to stay glued down. She may not do too well right here. I'm going to go ahead and cut it because the page is so thick. I don't foresee it staying down. It would just bind if I tried to fold the page. And plus it's really slick. I just really like how all these pop against this plaid background. And here's the other hat. And if you remember, this side over here was white, so I colored it in with one of my markers. And, you know, you can't really tell it. You know, once, you know, you get to looking at the page and, you know, so many elements going on, you're not really zoned in on every little detail. And like this lady here was missing a foot, so I had to put her behind here somehow. And then I had one page, magazine page, that was really a hot pink. So I took my 2 hole punchers and made little flowerets in this one, but really for the round hole puncher, the magazine page was not really that thick. So it didn't do that well. So, you know, if you have that problem, you know, if the pages are really thin, which, you know, a lot of magazines they are, just double your page up. Just glue 2 pages together and make it stick. I'm having a hard time picking this last piece up over here. See if I can press all that down without. See, I think this here's another thick piece out of that. Could have been the cover or the back cover or something, but it's really thick. So see, it may, her elbow and knee may pop up. Sometimes I put a weight on it or something overnight. But even sometimes when you do that, it'll still pop up. It's just the fact that it's got a slick background to it, a glossy finish to it, just like this one here has. I'll probably be gluing on this for the next couple days to and then I got another collage over here that I usually pre-do them before I show them to you all, but I thought I just want to take a chance at let's see, let me switch books. I hope I don't. I got 100 little pieces over here, but this is, you know, the Jumpstart journal where every page on the right is already done. And let's see, I probably don't have many that. I got all these that I want to do this one. And, you know, and this is another good thing, that if you're not one to, for the creativity of the background, get you a Jumpstart journal and, you know, mimic that page over here is what I've done in one of my previous journals. This is another page I'm not too wild about. You know, I like my pages to be more vibrant. And this was one of them that I didn't care too much for. But I thought I really just want to put a lot of green images in the background and, you know, try that technique if you're not great with the painting and you don't know. You just want to how do I say it? You want you know, I seen these, you know, everybody makes these messy backgrounds. If you want a messy background, put a lot of images down. If you're not really sure where to go with the paint. And I remember I used to do a lot of these collages where I put, probably a year ago, I did a lot of collages where I just don't know why my glue bottle won't stand up. Where I used to just collage the whole page and then put images down. And you know, if you want to, go ahead and run it all the way up to the edge of the page and just, you know, cut the page when you're through. And I know many of times I've done that. I went ahead and pre-cut all these pages, and I've just cut out a bunch of green pages. I don't know, I just think I want pop of red or something. See, guys, you don't even have to have, you know, you don't even have to tell yourself, hey, I gotta have all these expensive paints. No, you don't. I'm sure there's a lot of free magazines out there at the Goodwill and what have you. No one has to spend a lot of money. Still ain't got used to this glue. Thinking I'm going to stick this over here. You know, it's like there's some controlled pieces that I've cut out a little more in detail, and there's some I just, you know, cut the whole big swatch. I guess, and don't be too afraid if it's hanging off the edge. I've got several down here hanging off, and I've got to show y'all that other collage that I finished, if I don't forget. That's the story of my life. I forget. It only takes me a second to forget. See, you'll never know there was an ugly page under here. And see, I don't even think I'm going to add anything up here because I think, you know, the background's okay. And I think I want to somehow add her to this page. Let's see. Since her foot was already cut off, I think I will have her down here. Just make do somehow. If the foot's cut off, make, you know, either hide it or, you know, always a way around it. I don't know how her hand's gonna stick. I have to maybe put some weight on that overnight. This is really thick page. This come off of that Variety magazine, that humongous magazine with the really thick pages. You see, it's really thick. See, those have no texture. These do. I have to really lay the glue down. Whatever's sticking up tomorrow, I guess I may have to Mod Podge a whole page. And then you know, this was from the Diane Reevely collage sheets. I think this was actually Lizzo's body. I'm not even that familiar with Lizzo. I do know she's a singer, but I'm not in my car that much anymore to haven't really been listening to a whole lot of music. Not that I don't listen to any, but not in the car as much as I used to be. When I used to be at work, we'd listen to music all day long and listen to the same 5 songs all day long too. Kind of like how that turned out. Maybe I need to show you all the one I finished the other day. Kind of like how that turned out. See if I can find the book. See, my luck, I won't be able to find the book it was in. Hang on a minute. I'm working out of 3 books. know what, it may have been in this one. Let me kind of skim through this one. Yeah, here it is. That I'd started on this one. Well, I had put the, took another hat from that page and put on her. Put these 3 items on top of each other. Green, green, and green. You remember the pocketbook. I took the jewelry, put it up here. I took some of it, put on her. Even though that was her knee in front of her, I wasn't worried that much. Just put a necklace. And that was the finish of that page. So I got to leave this one out and about. Put some weight on it tonight, and yeah, there you have it, guys. I mean, if you're not a good painter, put down a bunch of magazines and just go with a background like that. I like how it turned out. So if you could, hope you'll subscribe, and as usual, see you tomorrow.